All right, so today we're going to look at the properties of log, and it's very similar to properties of exponent. So remember, in algebra 1, algebra 2, let's go to 125. Okay, if we have we're multiplying x squared times x to the fourth, right? What do? You just add the exponents, right? It gives you x to the sixth. That's very similar to logs, right? They have properties, and we're going to look at them. Log. All right, so log base b, right, of m times n. When you expand this, it's going to give you log base b of m plus log base b of n. Right. So whenever you see a plus between two logs, you know that they were multiplying initially. Yep. Let's do some examples real quick. So let's look at number 1. Right? There's an addition between the two logs. So I know if I want to combine them, condense them, right, I'm going to multiply the arguments. So therefore, that's going to give me log base 3 of 9 times 45. Because before they were expanded, we were multiplying 9 times 45. And 9 times 45 is 9 times 45. I'm sorry, 9 times 5 is 45. That gives you a log base 3 of 45. Good. All right, let's look at number 2. Again, same thing. There's a plus between logs. So therefore, I'm going to multiply the arguments. All right, so that's going to give me log base 10 of 6 times x minus 3. 3. Again, I'm going to multiply these two. So it's going to be ln of 4x squared times 3x cubed. And when we combine these two now, right, we're multiplying with exponents now. So I'm going to multiply 4 times 3 is 12. And the exponents, I'm going to add it. 2 and 3 is 5. That gives me ln of 12 x to the 5th. All right, guys, so just make sure you understand that. When there's a plus between the logs and you want to condense them, you just multiply the arguments. Number 4, you're expanding. So I got to ask myself now, what two numbers can I use? What multiply gives me 72. What two numbers? And there's several you can use. You can say log of, before I do that, you can say 2 times 36. It can be 9 times 8. All right. So those are two examples you can use. So I can say log of 72. That's going to equal to the log of 2 times 36. Right. Therefore, when I expand this now, it's going to be log base 10 of 2 plus log base 10 of 36. Or I can use 9 and 8. 9 and 8 will be log base 10 of 9 plus log base 10 of 8. All right. Number 5. Again, you can use different examples for number 5. Okay, 9 and 10. What two numbers, when I multiply, gives me 9 and 10? Well, I can use 9 and 1/10, or I can use 3 over 2 times 3 over 5. All right, 2 examples. All right, so that would give me now natural log of the natural log of where am I? 9 times 1/10, which gives you ln of 9 plus ln of 1 over 10. Or if I use the second pair, be ln of 3 over 2 times 3 over 5, which just gives you, use a different color. It's going to give you ln of 3 over 2 plus ln of 3 over 5. Good? There you go. All right, guys. Number 6, if you recognize, number 6 is a difference of square. All right, so x squared minus 4 is just x minus 2 times x plus 2. That's the difference of square. All right, and then where am I at? Okay, let me see something really quick. All right, the quotient property now just states that, let me erase this for a second. All right, says that log base b, if you have two, if you're dividing, right, with the logs, if the argument is dividing, you can write this as log base b of m minus log base b of n, right? So you just subtract them. Again, so remember, so here now here they want you to condense down. So you know, before these two were expanded, right, they were dividing. So it would be ln of 96 over 6. And that would just give you ln of, what is it, 16? Ln of 16. All right. Number 8 now, same thing. This would be log 8x to the 10 over 4x squared. And that you can simplify to log 8 divided by 4 is 2. And then subtract 10 minus 3 is 8. Good. And number 9 is going to be log base 7, right, of square root of 40 over square root of 5. But because I'm dividing with radical with 2 square roots, I can put them on a one big square root sign. So with log base 7 of square root 40 divided by 5. And 40 divided by 5 is 8. So that's going to give me now log base 7 of square root of 8. Good. And that way it gets simplified further to 2 radical 2. All right. Okay, let's see. Number 10. All right. Okay. So I need to find now. So number 10, right? When I combine 2 numbers, it gives me 8. So I got to figure out now what 2 numbers when I divide gives me 8. And you could use 16 and 2, 4 and 8. So there's a number of ways you can write this. So I can write this as log base 3 of 8. I can write this as log base 3 of 16 minus log base 3 of 2. Or I can use log base 3 of, okay, what did I say again? 32, 4 times 8 is 32. So 32 log base 3 of 4. Different ways you can do that. All right, guys, so that was number 10. And then number 11, record on this computer. Real quick, we're going to take this one log. It's going to be log of base 10, right? Of x minus 7 minus x plus 1. Good? Everybody see that? All right, let's move on. Okay. So that was the quotient rule, the quotient property. Let's look at now the power property. Okay. All this one says this: if you take log of an exponent, right? When we expand it, the exponent it goes to the front of the term. So I can write this as log base b of m. Now the exponent n goes to the front. Okay. So we just we just bring the exponent to the front when we expand that. So whenever you see log with a number in front of the log, that's an exponent. We can bring it back to the top. Yeah. So here in number 13 now, I want to condense this now. This 3 right here is really the exponent. So I can write this as log base 6. I'm sorry. It's log base 10 of 6 exponent 3, power 3. Good? And then what is 6 cubed? 6 times 6, good. 2, I think it's what? 216? That gives you log base 10 of 216. Good? Good? All right, this one I know you guys forgot. Okay, let's combine number 14 real quick. What did we get? Log base 4, 81 to the, okay, the half power, what does it do? Huh? It's square, exactly. That's what I'm trying to get. The 1/2 right there. When the exponent is a fraction, that's a square root right there. All right, so it becomes square root of 81 is 9. So that gives you a log base 4 of 9. Okay. All right, let's quickly review something real quick. So 81 to the 1/2, right? The bottom number, the denominator, the bottom number right here tells say square root. That's the square root there. The top number is the power. So let's suppose this was no longer a 1 there. That was 3. It will be the square root of 81, then raise the power off 3. Everybody see that? So the 2 tells you it's a root power and 3. So make sure you guys understand that. All right. Huh? Go ahead. All right. What about number 15? Real quick, number 15, real quick. 15. I would write that ln of 10, base 10. No, it's not. It's ln, it's e, right? It's not base 10 this time. Natural log. So it's going to be e. All right. It's going to be ln of 4 to the x minus 1. Good. All right. Okay. Real quick, expand number 16. Put x in perfect. So number 16, I'm going to bring the x, right? That's x point to the front. So that gives me x log base 2 of 5. Oops. X log base 2 of 5, okay? Give me a hot second minute. All right. The last one. Okay, let's do the last one now. So 1/64, right? I'm going to bring that to the top. So that's going to be log base 6, right? 64 to the bottom now. So I bring to the top. What does it become? 64 is in the denominator. Yeah. If I bring to the top, it becomes 64 to the power of not 1, but -1. Right. So remember, any number, if 1/2, if we want to bring 2 to the top, it becomes 2 to the -1. So therefore, now this becomes log base 6 of 64 to the -1. Yes, and the -1 now goes to the front. Everybody see that? So that becomes -1 log base 6 of 64. And we can drop the -1, the 1, because we don't write -1 log, it's just negative log. Real quick, number 17. Okay, I can write, this is the cube root, right? So if I put this in exponent form, it's going to be the ln of 2x plus 1 to what power? Not 3, but 1/3. 1/3. All right, and then it would bring the 1/3 to the front. So 1/3 times ln of 2x plus 1. Good. All right, guys. All right, let's move on to now. Okay, here now we got some expression. Now we're gonna combine power, everything we learned so far, the power rule, the quotient rule, and I forgot one. Yeah, the part rule. We're gonna combine them in all this expression here. Now, this is how you approach these right here, guys. We have an expression like this, and you want to condense together. Look at expression and ask yourself, what is a major operation going on right here? What is a major operation? Look at number 1. It's you're adding, right? So if I'm adding now, I'm going to leave that plus sign alone. Do everything around the plus sign. Condense everything on the plus sign first. So I look to my left. I have 2 log base 4 of 9. How do I condense that? Exactly, 9 to 6. So I'll bring the 2 to the front, right? Up to the top. So then now that becomes log base 4 of 9 squared. Good? All right, leave my plus alone. Do the other side now. This goes where? Exactly. So that becomes log base 4 of, base 4 of 2 to the, okay, good. What is 2 cubed? No. 8. So that's going to be 8. And what is 9 squared? 81. So therefore now we can, now we have those, now we can say now log base 4 of 81. Right, to log base 4. Come on. Log base 4 of 81 plus log base 4 of 8. Can we condense anything else? No. So now I'm going to focus on addition now. I'm adding, so what should I do with those 2 terms? Multiply. That gives me log base 4 of 81 times 8. All right. Okay, try number let's see. Try number 2 on 20 on yours. Number 20 on your own. 20. Man, this guy's been a mess in my classroom, man. With all my floor. Okay, we're done with number 2, number 20. So I'm subtracting, right? So that's the last thing I'm gonna do. So log base times 80. Can I condense that? No. So that's that leave it alone. So give me log base 10 of 80. Now log base 2 on the other term. Now what do I do with that 2? Exactly. It becomes log base 4 square. What is 4 square? Exactly. So I can make this 16 now. And now what's my next step now? Exactly. So log 80 divided by 16, which gives you 5, right? So it's going to be log base 10 of 5. Everybody see that? Good. Okay, let's do a good one. Let's look at number. Let's look at number 25. Oh, yeah. It was like, oh, yeah. Okay. No. Okay. I can ask yourself now. What is a major operation going on between these logs? Subtraction, right? So I'm going to leave that last. So where am I going to work on first? Exactly. What's in the parentheses first? So let's combine those first inside the parentheses. You all right, Paris? Oh. Right with my big toe. That's more expand. Huh? All right. So when I combine it, what's that parentheses? What do I get now? Which is what's 4 square? So we're gonna have log of 16, right? Because that's 4 square. Bring it 2, but that's giving 4 square plus log of 32. Good. What's my next step now? Everybody see that? Multiply 6 and 32, right? So my negative 1/3 times the log of 16 times 32 gives me what? So again, so that gives me negative 1/3 to the log of 512. Okay, I'm going to bring down the log 72 now. Bring down the log 72. Good. What's my next step now? Not next cube. We'll leave the minus sign there. We'll just bring the 1/3 over. See that? So is that what you're saying? Okay, my bad. I didn't hear it. So now that becomes log 72 minus log 512 to the 1/3 power. Now, what is the cube root of 512? All right, somebody said it? You said it? 8. So this becomes log of 8 now. So log 72 minus the log of 8. And then what's the next step now? So log of 72 over, which is 9. That gives a log of 9. So that big expression right here condenses to log of 9. Good. What time the bell goes off again for you guys? 30. Okay. So are we good on this one? Now tomorrow we're gonna have an activity. It's gonna be a minor grade. Okay. No Gary Walsh. It's gonna be Delta math. Okay. Give you more practice on this stuff. All right. So My first period, I didn't get a chance to go to this my first period, so I'm gonna have to go with you to this right now. So you're gonna be a little bit ahead of my first period. So here we condense, right? We condense. Should I? Ooh. Tomorrow is what? Tomorrow is Wednesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday, right? And then Thursday. So tomorrow you guys will do the activity. Okay. Trying to see if I okay. Should I do one more of these before we go to expand? Okay, let's do one more of these. I want you guys to try one more of these. Try number 24. Try number 24. And then we're going to go into that last section. Real quick, number 24. Okay, we're going to combine. Where am I going to start at on number 24? Parentheses. Good job. Okay. So when I combine now, what am I gonna condense first? Exactly. So the 1/2, right, is gonna go to the exponent, the power. So now that's gonna give me now -2 parentheses log base 10 of 15 plus log 1/9, right? 1/9, and that's 1/2 right there. Now, what is this? What is 1/9 raised to the power of 1/2? 1/3. Everybody's here. Exactly 1/3. I'm taking the square root of 1/9, which is just 1/3. So now this becomes -2 times log of 15 plus log of 1/3. What's my next step now? 15 times 1/3, right? We're multiplying now because we can't condense anymore on both terms. So it's become -2 parentheses log of 15 times 1/3, and that gives me what? Log of 5. Now I'm going to have -2 to the log of 5. What's my next step? Right. Exactly. That gives me log of 5 to the -2. I love these right here. Okay, what's my next step? Yeah. 1/25. 1/25. Everybody see that? This -2 means that it's going to be 1/5 squared. So it becomes log of 1/5 squared, which becomes 1 log, becomes log of 1/25. Good? Good one. Very good. A lot of stuff like this one. So real quick now, let's kind of give you a heads up for tomorrow. I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna start this stuff, but kind of finish up tomorrow. Let's expand these now. What we did earlier now is we kind of combine these complex expression now. Now we're gonna expand them now. Look at number 7. How would you expand number 7? Okay. All right. I think, yeah. Okay, so first now we have it's x times y cubed, right? That's multiplying together. Let's separate those two first. So that's gonna give me what? Log base 7 of x plus log y cubed. Okay, what else can I do now? Bring the cube, the 3, not cube, the power 3 to the front, right? So that becomes log base 7 of x plus 3 log base 7 of y. You see that? I forgot this, the base, right? Log base 7. Okay, try number 28. So we're going to look at what is the major operation going on with 28, and that's where we start from. Who got hiccup? I've had this a long time. You know what drives me crazy? Like, especially when we're in a tight space, like flying in an airplane, and you throat start itching you want to cough. I mean, that's why when I go airplane now, I bring some cough drops or water. Because when it's dry and like a dry cough, and you try to fight it, and after a while you just gonna let it out. So I always bring some water with me. Yep. Subject. Okay, number 28. What would you do first? So, yeah, exactly. So tell me what to write for number 28. I'm dividing, right? M cubed. Uh-huh. Okay, so what's your next step now? Good. So just bring the 3 to the front now. 3 ln of m minus 7 ln of n. Okay. All right, guys. So we're going to stop here for now. Tomorrow we come in, right? We're going to do some more of this right here, then go straight into delta math. Make sense? Homework is going to be, I think it's going to be homework 5. Homework 5. And even though we just started 27, you can try those. Just do odd numbers for homework 5, odd numbers. And tomorrow we just come in, do some more of these, do a quick review, and then you guys can start the delta math. Okay, let's get a moderate grade. Good guys.